Hello dear friends of United Talk Updates. Today let's understand what Kobbie Mainoo meant to Ruben Amorim. Kobbie Mainoo has yet to start a Premier League game for Manchester United this season, but with Casemiro suspended for Saturday's trip to Brentford, Ruben Amorim has a call to make. The time has come for Ruben Amorim to put his faith in Kobbie Mainoo. United are 5 games into the new Premier League season and Mainoo has yet to start any of them, the midfielder having played just 76 minutes coming off the bench. An unused substitute in the first 2 league games, Mainoo's only start was in United's humiliating EFL Cup exit to League 2 Grimsby. Even when Amorim deviated from his preferred central midfield pairing of Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes for the 3-0 derby defeat at Manchester City, dropping the former, Mainoo was overlooked, with Manuel Ugarte getting the nod ahead of him. The irony of that decision is that when Mainoo eventually did come on at the Etihad Stadium, just after the hour mark, he brought more energy and mobility to United's midfield, underlining the folly of Amorim's decision to start the hapless Ugarte over him. Now, with Casemiro suspended for Saturday's lunchtime trip to Brentford following his sending off in Saturday's chaotic 2-1 win over Chelsea at Old Trafford, Amorim has a major selection dilemma in midfield, whether to start Mainoo or Ugarte. Given Amorim has insisted he will continue to deploy skipper Fernandes in a deeper midfield role, despite it not playing to his attacking strengths, it seems a straight choice between Mainoo and Ugarte as to who partners him in the middle. Given Mainoo is not a holding midfielder and defensive duties are not second nature to him, it seems inevitable that Amorim will go with Ugarte for the trip to the GTEC Community Stadium to give United greater security and a ball-winning mentality in the middle. Another option would be to play both Mainoo and Ugarte in central midfield. But given Amorim's reluctance to play Fernandes further forward and therefore displace one of his first-choice front 3 of Bryan Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha and Benjamin Sesko, all big-money summer signings, that scenario seems unlikely. Mainoo's desire to go out on loan before transfer deadline day because of a lack of playing time was entirely understandable, even if it gave the impression of a player with a questionable mentality, unwilling to prove himself and meet the challenge to fight for his place. At 19, Mainoo started England's Euro 2024 final defeat to Spain, but was not even included in Thomas Tuchel's latest 3 Lions squad because of his outcast status at United. In a World Cup year, Mainoo's fear that he will miss out on next summer's tournament in the US is entirely justified if Amorim continues to overlook him. What's at stake? For Mainoo, development. If he doesn't get sufficient chances, his growth could stall. Regular high-intensity game time, especially in the Premier League, is crucial for his long-term potential and international prospects. Mentality and confidence. Being benched or overlooked can affect a young player's confidence. How he handles it could mark whether he becomes a starter or stays on the fringes. Career decisions. Whether he stays and fights for his spot or seeks playing time elsewhere, loan or transfer. For Amorim, credibility. If he has publicly said he believes in Mainoo, the test is whether he acts on it. If not, his credibility, with fans, with the club, with academy players, could be questioned. Squad depth and tactical options. If Mainoo grows, he offers another midfield option. But if Amorim doesn't develop youth well, the team might be weaker or more dependent on established stars. Pressure from results. If results are poor, coaches are often less willing to take risks with less experienced players. For Manchester United, managing expectations. Fans expect to see academy talent succeed. If Mainoo is seen to be ignored, concern over youth development increases. Financial/contract implications. If Mainoo does well, his value rises. If not, managing his contract or potential departures becomes more complex. Club identity and long-term strategy. Using and trusting homegrown talent is part of United's identity. How Mainoo is treated could be a signal of how serious that remains under Amorim. My assessment and outlook. Amorim appears sincere in wanting Mainoo to stay and in believing in his potential. He is publicly setting expectations and making it clear that Mainoo has to work. That signals that the chance is real to some extent. However, sincerity alone isn't enough. The real test will be how frequently Mainu is used in starter roles, especially in difficult Premier League matches, and whether he is allowed to grow into his role rather than being shielded or overlooked. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for next updates.